What do billionaires, Ivy League grads, and Wall Street firms all have in common? Well, many of them are connected to hedge funds. But for average people like you and me, these are largely a thing of mystery, until today. We're going to be doing a quick overview on hedge funds in this video from our Finance 101 series from NerdWallet. If you're new here, my name is Ryan Scribner, and I've had a lifetime passion about finance and investing. I post weekly videos on the NerdWallet YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. But with that said, I am not a financial advisor, and this isn't any kind of personalized financial advice. For starters, let's define what a hedge fund is, or a hedgie, to use the proper retail investing lingo. A hedge fund is a pooled investment fund that uses a variety of different strategies to try to earn high returns for its investors. Now, right off the bat, that sounds nearly identical to other types of funds, like mutual funds and index funds. Yes, these are all pooled investment funds, but the similarities really end there. Unlike index funds and mutual funds, hedge funds are less regulated, and that gives them more flexibility in terms of what they can invest in. But that comes with an important caveat. Because of this regulatory ease, these hedge funds are almost always limited to accredited investors only. That's going to be high income and high net worth individuals. Now, in addition to that, most hedge funds have hefty minimum investments that can range from $100,000 to multiple millions. But why would someone choose to invest in a hedge fund versus other investment options out there? The main reason why these are chosen is for the goal of a positive absolute return. Simply put, hedge funds aim to make money whether or not the market goes up or if the market goes down. If you invest in most index and mutual funds, they're going to go down when the market goes down too. Through the use of complicated financial instruments, these funds hedge against risk, which is where the name originated. An example of this would be buying one asset but then shorting another one to protect from potential losses. Today, many do not hedge at all, and instead they focus solely on long-term growth. But hedge funds are still popular, and they likely always will be. Hedge funds primarily make money through fees, and there is a common 2 and 20 fee structure that applies to many of them. With this fee structure, the fund collects a 2% annual asset management fee and 20% of the profits generated. This is a hefty fee, and it's significantly more than what you pay for an index fund or mutual fund, for example. However, hedge fund proponents feel that this structure incentivizes the fund managers to perform best as the interests are aligned here. But hedge funds are far from the perfect investment vehicle. In fact, there are several unique risks associated with them. For starters, hedge funds can and often do use leverage, short selling, and derivatives, which can amplify gains but also losses. In addition, looser regulations mean that investors need to perform stricter due diligence, but ultimately also have to trust the fund manager. Remember the scene from The Big Short when everyone is upset with Michael Burry? That's exactly what we're talking about here. The Michael Burry hedge fund story turned out good, but one that didn't is the Bernie Madoff story. This individual ran the world's largest unregistered hedge fund, and it was and still is one of the biggest financial crimes in history. Simply put, hedge funds take trust me bro to a different level. Ultimately, this might be leaving you thinking, why should I care about this? Even though most normal everyday people will never invest into a hedge fund, they still have the potential to influence your day-to-day life. Hedge funds influence markets, politics, and even job trends in the world of finance. If you're an investor, learning about them gives you a deeper understanding about how the financial world really works. Or it could just be good trivial knowledge to have in your back pocket. Either way, if you enjoyed this Finance 101 series, make sure you drop a like on this video, but more importantly, subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified for the next episode. For now, I want to leave you with this question. If you could invest in a hedge fund tomorrow, would you invest in one or not? Leave us a comment down below. If you're wondering about exchanges and how they work, check out our next Finance 101 video on that topic. See you next time.